Hi guys, today's video is about an autonomous mind and its importance in your life. If you're someone who always tries to impress others, who does not have an opinion of their own, and if you do have an opinion, you always try to follow others, if you can't say no, and if you feel like you are always controlled by other people's opinions, this video is for you. The type of person that I describe right now is almost everybody in today's world. And this video will help you escape that mindset because this is not your fault. Let's dig in. The actual external powers is the mainstream media, the media that you consume, the music you listen to, the television that you watch, the shows you watch, the influencers you follow online, the social media apps you use, the content you consume. All of this has a major impact on your way of thinking. But these external agents have many branches, many forms. Even your parents are external agents. Other humans, the government, society in general. These external agents try to create rules and norms that everyone must follow. And if you don't follow them, then you are classified as a rebel, as a disobedient person, as someone who does not fit in, and some would even say a criminal, outlaws, people of this kind. So, as a human, we have all had to go through this. Whenever someone tries to do something different from the majority of people, he has to face opposition, he has to face hatred. Even if what he's doing is not wrong, it is considered wrong in the eyes of the majority of people. And if you are one such person, what you can do is accept the mindset that you have. The mindset that you have is not wrong. We humans were born to be independent. Regardless of whether you're a male or a female, but especially if you're a man, then you have to develop your own opinion in life, your own set of values, morals, etc. As long as they are not wrong and they are not harming anyone else and yourself. So, if someone wants to be a singer or a dancer or an influencer or wants to do something that most people in society don't do, and what is considered as something different or abnormal, then you may have to face hatred, negativity, anger, resentment, all those things, both from outside and from within yourself. And the only solution to this is to be brave and keep trying your best in whatever field you are, even if you're doing something different from others, something unconventional. क्योंकि अगर तुम दूसरों की बातें मानोगे तो तुम कभी कुछ नहीं हो पाओगे. Don't think about impressing other people, think about impressing yourself. अगर तुम अपनी पूरी ज़िंदगी इसमें बिताओगे कि दूसरे लोगों को कुछ कैसे करना है, तो तुम कभी अपने आप को कुछ नहीं करवाओगे. That's why your happiness is the most important, and that should not come at a negative way. As long as you're doing the right things, you're not in bad habit, you do not have any bad habits, you are not doing anything that harms you. It's okay to take a risk, it's okay to embrace uncertainty. Uncertainty and risk are two important things to go. And then you would say, oh, but everyone else says I should not do these things, why am I doing them? So obviously if you're a criminal or if you're doing something that harms society, then you should listen to others, you shouldn't be doing that. But if you just want to do something good that is different from what mainstream society says, you don't need to feel guilty. Many times you may feel guilty. People will try to stop you, they'll laugh at you. Even your own parents might try to discourage you. लोग मजाक उड़ाएंगे, हंसेंगे, मम्मी पापा बोलेंगे कोई अच्छा काम करो, कोई जॉब ढूंढो, ये सब मत करो. But that is alright as long as you are doing the right thing and as long as you believe in yourself. You don't need to feel guilty for your dreams and your thoughts, because what you are doing is not wrong, it's just a little different from the majority of people. और फिर अभी अगर ऐसे कोई बोले कि हमारी बात मान लो खुश रहोगे, never take advice from the people who are not where you want to be in life. कभी भी उन लोगों से ज्ञान मत लो जो खुद होगा नहीं है. जहाँ तुम्हें होना है। अगर उन लोगों को सच्चा ज्ञान होता तो वो ऐसी सिचुएशन में ना होते। ज्ञान लेना है तो उन लोगों से लो जो वहाँ है जहाँ मुझे पहुँचना है। इफ़ यू वॉन्ट टू बी a rich person or a millionaire, start taking advice from wealthy people. If you want to be a singer, take advice from them. If you want to be an artist, take advice from famous artists. They will tell you the reality of that field and career. And it's not just about the field or career that you choose, it's also about very little things in your daily life. बहुत छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हमारी डेली लाइफ में हमारी आइडेंटिटी को शेप करती हैं. How obedient you are. In school, you are taught to be obedient. You are not to listen to the orders of your teachers, of your parents, of your elders, which is not wrong. But the reality is that if you always try to impress them, then you will never be able to be happy in your own life. And because of this mindset, and as we grow up, we adopt this mindset. And this mindset does not help us grow in life until a particular limit. It limits us. This mindset was created to have workers, to create a workforce, not to create autonomous thinkers, not to create independent thinkers, inventors, but to create workers, people who listen to orders, people who are a part of the matrix. Do you know what the matrix is? 9 to 5, the trap in which the majority of people are stuck, and the way in which the majority of people spend their lives. This is why this mindset was created, and you were fed this information from your childhood. You were taught to be obedient, you were rewarded when you were obedient. And whenever you were disobedient, you were punished. Even though obedience is not related to righteousness or wrong. So many disobedient or rebellious people have been successful in their life, and the majority of obedient people are just living average lives. So if you are always bothered about impressing others and being obedient, you will just end up being an average person who will die an average death, will do nothing special in their lives, will never listen to what they want to do, but will always listen to what others want them to do, what external forces say. They will feel guilty for having thoughts of their own, opinions of their own. And they will always follow the lead of others like a directionless boat. A boat that does not know where it's going, and it will be carried away by the sea waves. Eventually it will drown, it will sink. So this is the lesson. So the first thing, in order to escape this mindset, the first thing that you need to do is stop trying to be obedient, stop trying to be good or kind all the time. Not everybody deserves your kindness. You're nobody's slave. Even if it's your parents and they're telling you something that violates your own dreams and values, as long as those values are not wrong, you don't have to follow them. You must do what you feel like, what your heart says, what your mind tells you to do, something that you feel passionate about, not something that others tell you to do. कोई ऐसी चीज़ करो जिसको करने का दिल से मन करता है अंदर से, ये नहीं जो बाकी लोग कर रहे हैं उन्हें फॉलो करने के लिए, या फिर अगर हमारी मम्मी पापा का ऐसा सपना है इसलिए हम भी यही करेंगे. अगर वो आपका भी सपना है तो ही उसे करो, वरना उसे मत करो. और अगर करोगे तो एंड में तुम चाहे वो बन भी जाओगे, तब भी तुम एक लूज़र ही रहोगे अंदर से. Even if you succeed in that thing, you will never be able to be happy. You will never be happy. Because happiness comes from your own purpose, not from somebody else's purpose and dreams. So stop listening to every random person and develop an autonomous mindset, a strong mindset. Because autonomous thinkers have always dominated in history. All the world leaders, the prime ministers and presidents, important people in history, people who made a change, founders of huge companies, CEOs, such people have always had an autonomous mindset. They have always believed in their own values, not in external forces. They have never followed other people blindly. They have never had a herd mentality. They have always believed in their own dreams and ambitions, and they have always followed them. अगर बड़े बड़े लोग भी इसी की भी बात मानने लग जाते, अपने माँ बाप की भी बात मानने लग जाते, तो आज वो लूजर होते. So imagine if Donald Trump's father had forced him to be an engineer. Would he have ever been the kind of person he is today? He may have been happy, he may have even become a successful engineer, but his purpose in life is not to be an engineer. His real dream and goal was to be the President of the United States, and before that a businessman. And he achieved that. If somebody would have told him to be an engineer, the name Donald Trump would never have been existed. He would just have been a normal one. If यो हनी सिंह, ही इज़ अ फेमस सिंगर, बहुत फेमस सिंगर है, अगर यो हनी सिंह के माँ बाप ने उसे बोला था, उन्होंने उसे बोला था कि सिंगिंग मत करो, इसमें कोई पैसा नहीं है, कोई और चीज़ करो. If he would have listened to them, would he have ever been the successful man he is today? He has such a huge following worldwide, at least in India. He's one of the most popular singers in the country, and he has had a legacy for over a decade. An entire generation is a fan of him, and so many such figures who stop trying to fit in into bullshit rules that society creates, who stop trying to impress others, who stop blindly following them. Such people have been the greatest figures in history. Almost all people in history have been rebels in their mindset. And not listening to your parents or to your school does not mean you're a bad person. It does not mean you disrespect them. It's just that you don't want to be like them and you have your own choice in life. Because if you do something against your own will just because somebody else wants you to do that, that is slavery. And as long as what you're doing is not harming others, if what you want to do in life is not harming anyone else, even if it's unconventional, even if it's different to what most people do, even if your own family supports does not support you, even if people make fun of you, it's okay, it doesn't matter. Stop trying to be obedient. You don't have to associate with such people. Obedience is actually a trap. Stop trying to be nice, stop trying to impress others, stop trying to be the good guy. If you try being the good guy, you will eventually fail. You'll be dissatisfied from yourself, from the inside. तुम्हें कभी खुशी नहीं होगी. तुम अपनी सारी एनर्जी और टाइम दूसरों को खुश करने में बिता दोगे. और एंड में तुम किसी को खुश भी नहीं कर पाओगे, क्योंकि लोग खुश भी नहीं होते ऐसे लोग, ऐसे किसी व्यक्ति से, किसी आदमी से. And eventually you will not make anyone happy. Even if you do make them happy, it will just be feeling pleasure, not happiness. And the least of all, you will be a very unhappy person. So stop trying to blindly follow others. The herd mentality is a killer. Obedience is a trap. You will not want to be obedient like a slave. You will not want to blindly follow the orders of random people, even if it's your own parents or society, mainstream media, schools. Even if you feel like conforming, never conform blindly into society. Develop your own rules, develop your own morals, your own values. Have your own dreams and passion and follow it, regardless of regardless of anything that anyone else says. It does not matter. The people who truly matter, they will never judge you without understanding you. An athlete will never judge you for being fit. A millionaire will never judge you for starting a company. A writer will never judge you for writing a book. A famous influencer will never judge you for trying to be popular online. So stop trying blindly following others. Develop an autonomous mindset, a mindset of your own. Think rationally. Develop critical thinking and logical thinking. Think in terms of right and wrong according to your own values, not according to the bullshit and the useless rules that society creates. That does not mean you will harm others, but don't harm yourself either just to impress others. Your mind is very important. Your mind is not a dustbin. Don't stop feeding your mind garbage. अगर तुम हमेशा दूसरे लोगों की सोचोगे तो एंड में सबसे उदास होगी, खुद ही होने लगोगे. And life is too short to care about other people's opinions and not care about your own. So develop an autonomous mindset. Stop blindly following others. Stop trying to be nice. Stop trying to be the good guy. Stop trying to be obedient. If need be, even be disrespectful. Because real disrespect does not mean saying something to others. If other people feel that following your own passion is a disrespect to them, is a shame to them, let them think that way. It doesn't matter what they think. They'll end up in the place they are. They'll die like that. And if you follow them, you will end up like them too. The worst thing that a man can do is sacrifice his own dreams to impress others, just for the sake of others, just because others will laugh at him. That person is not even a man. A real man will never do that. You want to be a leader, want to be a king. Develop an autonomous, independent, king mindset. Not the mindset of a slave who can be pushed around, who can be forced, who can be made fun of, and then he conforms to them like a slave. that person is not a man, he's not a king. He's a slave, he's a worker, and he will always be treated like that. But the moment you set your own boundaries, you start following your own decisions instead of others' decisions. The moment you stop trying to fit in, you stop trying to be the nice guy, उसी मोमेंट पे तुम्हें अपनी असली ताकत, अपनी असली मैस्कुलिन एनर्जी एक्सपीरियंस होगी. और जिस आदमी ने सिर्फ आदमी नहीं, किसी ने भी अपनी मैस्कुलिन एनर्जी एक्सपीरियंस ही नहीं की, ही इज़ नॉट इवन अ रियल मैन. So start doing things that are right. Stop doing things that society tells you to do. If society tells you that smoking is cool and being a bad person is cool, never do that. If society teaches you that being greedy is good, if cheating on others is good, if being disloyal is good, never do that. If your heart does not permit you to do that, do what you feel is right. If your parents want you to do something that you don't want to do, even if it's a comfortable or a good career or a high paying career, never do that. Do what your heart says or passion says. Because the greatest figures in history did not conform, they did not fit in. They didn't try to be a normal person like everyone else. They didn't want to be like everyone else. They had their independent mindset. They made their own decisions, they trusted themselves, and the result is that they rule the world today. So if you too want to be a successful person, if you want to develop a strong, independent mindset, then you must follow these steps that I told you. It may be hard at first. People may start disliking you, your own family, your friends. They might start making fun of you. Society might laugh at you. People might stop talking to you. They might cut you off, ignore you. But the moment you become successful, the rewards will be visible. This is what I'm saying to you. You don't want to be a slave. You don't want to be like everyone else. You want to be a king. You are a king. And you are a queen too if any female is watching this. You are not a slave. You are not a worker. You are not a subject. Do you understand this? So develop a king mindset and enjoy. Trust yourself and rule the world. Thank you. Peace.